Hey, Scottish Mudlarking here with Nicole and Craig. I know what you're thinking, we're in Kirkcaldy, but we're not. We're back in Tapeport and we're continuing along our walk towards the bridges. Now, what you're actually wondering is, will we ever make it to the bridge?
Now there's a cool area up here. I can see quite a few things already. So I'm just going to get in a little bit closer and take a wee look at these things. Now, one of the first things that I can see, and not of interest to us at all in the slightest, is this half crab shell. Not a very nice thing to find. But I did see, just a second ago, I saw quite a bright flash. Yeah, there it is. Can you see it? There's quite a bright colour in there. There's a few pieces of sea glass here that I'm going to try and get in and have a look at in just a minute, but just behind this, if we look at it from the top, I hope you can see there's a bright yellow colour in there. There's a wee bit of sea glass in front, but I'm not I'm not remotely interested in that at the moment because I'm attracted by this bright colour. That's very cool. Now what's that? Oh, that's really sweet. I thought at first it was maybe a shell that had been discoloured because of the ridges there. It looks like a wee shell, and I forget the name of that shell. We found them before. Nicole knows what it's called. I can't remember. But that's cool. I hope you can see there. There's a wee hole. If I can get that to sit still. It was sitting still, I just moved it a bit. Now, if you can see, there's a wee hole in there. So that is yet another bead. It seems to be a really good day for beads, and that might be what we take away from today actually. Do you know, I mean, if we look I think you can see we're still quite some distance from that bridge, so maybe we won't get to the bridge today after all, and maybe what we'll do instead is we'll just hang around here and look for more goodies like that. Now, in addition to that, there's a big piece of, you've got to call that seafoam, it's definitely seafoam. Big bit of green there as well. There's a wee bit of green in here. That's actually not so wee either. I think I'm going to leave these quite sharp bits on this, although there's a very interesting corner on this that makes me wonder what it is. Now, I've just seen this. There's this huge bit of ceramic. I'd normally ignore this because it's going to be kind of plain, I guess. Oh, what? That is very cool. That must have been some kind of tile, I guess. There's a wee piece of glass that's been hiding as well, but it's super shiny, so it's definitely getting left behind. Now I'm covering that up, which is a real shame. That is very cool. I wonder if it's too thick. You can see it's really quite thick, yeah? But I don't know if it's too thick to be a pendant, or only Nicole can make these choices. So I shall have to leave that to her, but I'm definitely taking that. Now over here I've just seen this. Look at that. You know, the eagle-eyed will have spotted that there's a wee blue piece in here as well, so I might as well have that. Oh, whoa. That's not such a wee piece at all. Oh man, it's such a shame. It's sharp. Well, it's not sharp, it's smooth, but it's a wee bitty shiny there on that edge. You know, this piece just now next to this piece, I think we're definitely taking that piece. This piece maybe a wee bit wee. I don't know if that's the kind of thing that Nicole might want to make an earring out of or not. I know there'll be some who are saying, oh, why are you not taking these pieces? Well, because we're trying to be selective and try to take the really nice bits. Now this, not a nice bit at all, but I'm going to have to get that off the beach. My concern with that is that there's maybe something sharp and pointy in there, we don't know. So I'm going to put that off to one side for a minute and I'll grab that because I want to take a closer look at something in front of the camera. Now it's not that piece of green over there, it's this. Oh, you can see that, it's got writing on it, and I know what it's going to say already. We see this so many times, but I don't think I've seen that on clear glass before. I could be wrong. I might have. I hope you can see that says be take Of course it would have had not, to, be, take, and there'd be an N on the end of that. That's an old poison bottle, but in clear glass. Very, very cool. So that, just in this wee area here, I think we've been spending far too long underneath that lighthouse. And although we haven't found a huge amount of agates up here so far, what I have found here certainly suggests to me that next time we come along here, we're going to get ourselves right up to this end and maybe stop hanging around underneath that lighthouse. Now, let's see what else I can find here in the shadows of these really cool rocky outcrops. Nicole's quite a wee bit up there now. We're still quite a wee bit of distance away from that bridge, but I'm going to catch up with Nicole and show what we found. And I think at that point, sorry, I'm staring at the ground as we go, so lots of backwards and forwards movement here. Maybe I'll let you look at the ground as well whilst I'm blethering. So I'll catch up with Nicole, and at that point I think we'll make a decision whether or not we want to cap this film off, because we found some really cool stuff, and I'd like to take a closer look at those beads. Found quite a few beads today. Anyway, yeah, a haver again. We're going to decide whether or not we're going to cap this film off and then see if we can run along to the bridge there. Sorry, I just saw a wee bit of blue there. I've got to pick up the blues. There we go. Lovely, lovely. Now, let's be serious for a second here, folks. I'm going to catch up with Nicole, and at that point, when I catch up with Nicole, we're going to make a decision. Are we going to finish this video and then run up there and make a second video, or are we just going to batter on through and make this a 3.5 hour special? Maybe not the latter. I think what we'll probably do is we'll probably wrap this one up, but let's see what happens. Still got to see what Nicole has found up here among the scree. Now I'm finding this hard to believe that Nicole has missed at least 2 of the things that she really loves to find around here, and I hope you can see them. They're right in front of us. There's maybe 3. There's at least 1 there, 1 a bit further up there. Now I'm not sure what that is. So this one's the yellow thing that you can see in front of the camera. Now I think you should maybe have a sense of what that could be by this point. But look at that! It's another one of these smarties lids. Now that one has a G. Is that a G? Yeah, it'd have to be a G. Sorry, I'm casting shade here, folks. I do beg your pardon. Yeah, so it's got a lowercase g. Now I'm not sure. I wasn't ever sure if there was a lower and uppercase set of letters for these things. But that's certainly a lowercase g. I'm going to take that. I don't know if we have another one like that, but we can see just up ahead there's a blue one there. I hope you can see that. But there's this red object which I'm going to take away. But upon closer inspection, it is definitely not the Smarties lid that I was hoping it might be. Grab that. Now let's see what the letter is on this this blue one. These are in really good condition. I cannot believe that Nicole missed these. How'd that happen? Nice wee S there. Gotta have that. Makes me wonder, I often talk about the butter zone, but could I be in the smarties zone? Maybe. I think that's maybe the most smarties lids we've found in such a short distance. What I have seen here as well, now you'll have seen we found a couple of agates, but nothing much at the minute. There's a wee tiny agate in here as well. I'm going to leave that, it's awfully wee. Maybe Nicole will look at this later and say, you should have taken that, I could have put that in a wee jar. Who knows? I don't. Anyway, catching up with Nicole after that brief digression there. Digression? Something like that. Oh no, I don't believe it. How can Nicole have missed this? I'm definitely in the smarties zone. Definitely in the smarties zone. And there's a big yellow piece of something there. Is that plastic? You know, I'm not sure if that's plastic. I know that that's plastic, the green one. I can see something else as well. Now that, I'm sure a lot of people here watching this know exactly what that is. If you know what this mystery object is, you don't get them anymore. At least not in this country as far as I'm aware. But if you know what that is, let us know in the comments. What is it? What could it be? I'll have that. Now, back to this. The important stuff. The really important finds. You see again, it's a bit crab carnage here. But this is what I'm after. What is it? Oh no, what? It's a blank. Now, I'm a wee bit lost for words because I don't know what that means. Does that mean that we can put that, is it like a blank in Scrabble? We can put that anywhere we want in our frame and go, well, of course, that's the very hard to find Q. I don't know. Now, definitely going to take that. I saw, whilst I was looking here, somewhere in around here, there's a piece of really nice lavender glass. And I took my eye off it like the fool I am. Gotta have that. Now, there though, it's a lovely wee nugget. Seafoam, beautiful wee agate. Gotta have that. Now that I am, at this distance I am now 100% sure it's plastic because you can see chips here. Yeah, that's plastic. Gotta get that off the beach. Now, it's that. It's a little flower, a little cloth flower. It's been a little false or a wee fake flower. You see that? You see the stem there? How cute is that? Gotta have that. Now we're about to run out of battery, which, because we're dallying, I'm havering, and we're taking far too long. But we're finding some really cool finds. So I think we might take a little bit more time just to slowly get along here. I said slowly. I'm going to draw it out and see if we can find some more. Woohoo! Sliding about here. See if we can find some more stuff here. Because, you know, as I said before, I now firmly believe that we've been wasting our time hanging around under that lighthouse. As gorgeous as it is, it's not where the cool stuff is. Well, that's me caught up with Nicole. You're not going to believe what I found. Now, the thing that I can't believe is that you have actually missed some of the things that you've missed. But one of the things that I want to give you first is this. It's a little flower.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you.
A little cloth flower.
That's cute.
Now, if you pop your hands out, I'm going to drop the rest of the stuff in your hand. Maybe you need two hands for this, actually.
Okay.
There's a wee bit of a spill here.
Okay. I'll disappear.
Okay, Nicole's going to vanish. Oh, look at that. It's a magic trick, folks. Where did she go? Oh, there she is. Right, okay, so I'm going to drop that lot. Now, I cannot believe.
You've been lucky.
I can't believe that you did not see this This is a blank.
Oh, right.
I've never seen a blank before. And this, that's an S, lowercase s.
That is so amazing. You did so well. Do you know, I also did really well, and I'm thinking, why did we never come up to this end of the beach before?
I've been posing that question as I've been coming along here. We've been transfixed by that wonderful lighthouse, and instead we've been leaving all these smartie sleds left unfound.
Yeah.
We've found them now. There's a couple other things in there that I think are maybe worthy of mention, not least so this, because I think what we should do, just to point the camera up here a wee bit, you can see the bridge is still quite a way away. What I think we should do is we should take a wee look at what you've found, take a special look at those beads, and maybe call it a day. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think it's about that time, and I can't wait to show you what I've been finding.
Okay, so let's have a wee look, and we'll maybe run up and see if we can make a last minute sort of like kind of speedy, quick fire video up at the bridge there.
We'll definitely try.
Okay, let's have a look at what you found.
Okay, let's take a look at my beach combing finds, and you'll see why I said that.
Can you see why Nicole made that that lovely pun there, folks?
So beach combing, because I found 2 bits of comb.
2 combs, 1 comb, 2 comb, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Yeah, you find combs.
Yeah, right next to one another, funnily enough.
That's weird because, do you know, the smartie sleds, and I see you have also found some smartie sleds. The smartie sleds that I found were also right next to one another.
Okay, so that's so strange. Now, I found this...
I think it just meant that there were several kids just munching through Smarties and just flinging the lids away.
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Exactly, yeah. However likely that isn't.
Yeah, so I'm really happy with my finds there, not least so with the smartie sleds, but I found 2 bits of green poison bottle on the right hand side. The piece above that, that blue bit, that's also a poison bottle. I'll just turn that around. So that blue bit is also a poison bottle, and it's got a really nice a bent in it, and it's really nicely frosted. And then the piece right below that, yeah, turn that over for me, please. Can you see what it is?
I hope so. Hope you can see that wee bit in there.
Yeah, it just tells me that this area is a mix of Victorian and sort of slightly more modern rubbish, and there's got to be a cot marble somewhere. And then I found this massive piece of grey there that's probably been a TV screen.
Quite possibly, yeah. Yeah, it's certainly thick enough.
Yeah.
You can see how thick that is.
Yeah.
Now the other thing, I mean, we've got a wee bit of plastic stuff there as well, but one of the things that I thought was really cool today is that we found all these beads, and a really lovely collection of beads as well. Yeah. So we hoped that was glass, the red one, but sadly it isn't. It turns out that it's plastic. So what we found is really 4 plastic beads. But this is a really cool one, the wee flowery one, and that is my favourite one. Now, I said that you can remember what kind of shell that is.
Oh, that's a footed pelican shell, a pelican foot shell.
That's what it is. See, I told you, Nicole knew. I didn't know, I'd forgotten what it was, but I remember you mentioning it in a previous video. All in all then, it's a very bright collection of glass and plastic that we found there. And I really love the fact that we found some really nice bright blue, bright green pieces of glass as well. It's not just the plastic that's bright, folks. Nope. Let's swoop that up and we'll see. I don't think we're going to make it up to the bridge today because the tide's now on its way in. We've dillied, we've dallied, I've havered, and we've collected lots and lots of stuff that we weren't intending to collect. Today was all about agates, folks. I hope you can see the proliferation of agates that we have collected here today has meant that we've had a fantastic day. Just not collecting what we came out to collect. You gotta go with the flow, right? You gotta go with the flow.
Yeah, and we found some really, really cool bits.
There's so much stuff here. I wonder, is that? Oh, it is as well. Look at that. Now, we were heading away. I've just left Nicole a second ago to pack away the finds just after we said cheerio there. And then I find this, I think this beautiful, beautiful piece of milk glass. But it's not the only thing that's here. It's not the thing that attracted me to look down. Now, there's something else under here somewhere. There's a little piece of ceramic, and it had something green on it. I can't see it now for the life of me. You know what it's like, you look at one thing, you take your eye off another, and it's gone forever. Now, here, somewhere, I also saw quite a large chunk of, there it is. Can you see it? It's a very large chunk of green poison ball. This is really just confirming again that we have been looking at the wrong end of this beach. That is super cool. It's really quite thick as well. Do you know, I'm wondering now, looking at this, I think I've got the zoom function in. I seem to be very close. I hope it's in focus. Can you see that? That is amazing. There's wee ridges there. Still got a wee bit shiny because of the ridge. Wee bit shiny there as well because it's been chipped. But what a beautiful piece of glass. Gotta have that. Now, we're back off to the car.
We found A to Z today and lots of other letters in the alphabet of the Smarties.
Sooner or later, you know, we are going to get off this beach. It will, I hope, be before that tide comes in. You know, I mean, you can look at the tide at the minute. It looks reasonably safe. We have rather a long way to go. Now, let's see if we can find something worth, I don't know, a couple of £1 million or something like that. Because we've had a lucky day, so let's, you know, how much luckier can we get? We will find a big suitcase full of money maybe.
Buy a lottery ticket. Well, we didn't make it to the bridge, but we did make some incredible finds today. Now it only remains for me to say thank you so much for watching, liking and commenting. If you haven't subscribed yet, please take a minute to subscribe. An extra special thanks goes out to everybody who's been supporting the channel on Etsy and through your Ko-fi donations. And remember, we do have that monthly giveaway on Ko-fi. Now, see you next week.